Well, welcome into the Danny Servance Show. This is the big game, kids. The old Ellison-Killeen game, 47th version. I've been to all 47.
Have you?
I have.
Wow.
I broadcasted probably 30-something of them, at least 30 years of them. So
Wow.
unbelievable game. It's always so wonderful. I remember when the whole place was packed and we had portable stands set up in the end zone, and that place was rocking. That was in the early 80s when we first made the split, of course. And just wonderful games over the years. If you watch the show on Tuesday night, I had a old Ellison Eagle and old Killeen Kangaroo out there on the show, and they talked about things.
They did, didn't they?
It was a good time. There's a lot of stories told, and I saw a few coaches tapping in to watch for a few minutes. And and I taught people how to pronounce your last name on the show last night also. So,
hey, there you go.
yeah,
that's right.
Got a lot of things. But Ricardo,
my daughter talks about that all the time.
Ricardo was out there, former Ellison Eagle, and of course, and I had Elijah White, the old Killeen quarterback. So it was just a good time. It's just a great game, great atmosphere. I think there's going to be a good crowd out there
I do
on
too.
Friday night. Looking for a good crowd. But let's go back to Copper's Cove. We don't like to do that, but we're going to go back over that way. Kind of got some good things, some bad things. Sydney's numbers look good. The receivers and the rushers, I mean, the stats look good, but you didn't end up with the right side of the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, they made a play right before the half that kind of changed the momentum of the game. They threw a Hail Mary and ended up coming up with it. You know, I talked about it before the game. They've got two 6'4" receivers that go up and get the football, and he did at that time, went up and made a play, and that's what this game is about, making plays. And so they made one more play than we did, and that kind of changed the momentum of the game. And you know, and it is what it is, you know. So we've got to learn from our mistakes and get better. But there was a lot of good things in that ball game. Like you said, Sidney Holland had a great game, you know, threw 4 touchdowns, 300 and some yards through the air. Travaris Turner-Smith, I think he had over 100 yards receiving and like 3 or 4 touchdowns. And so there was a lot of good things that happened. And so we're really, really encouraged about, that first outing that we had. And we're looking to get better each week.
Playing them 6A opponents, that's how you're going to do it, brother.
Well, I'll tell you what, it sure is. I mean, because we got them all lined up in a row. There's not a 5A opponent that we play in the preseason. So, like I said, it's going to be tough, but it will have us ready for district play.
Well, I was over at the Killeen High game, and first half, it ruse. They came out smoking, tearing the field up offensively, made some great defensive plays. Went into the locker room, as I told to Josh after the game, I said, I don't think they came back out like they went in for sure, because either that or adjustments by Leander, they ended up scoring more points than we did in the second half. A couple breaks went their way that could have gone our way, but that's another story. But tough game. Killeen's got a tough team.
Yeah, they do have a tough team. The running back Hicks, man, he's got some speed and he's got a lot of wiggle to him and makes guys miss. And Boatwright, I believe, Timothy Boatwright. I mean, man, amazing receiver. You know, he's also dangerous because he's the punter, and so you got to work on all those things during the week to make sure that you're prepared for everything that they do. So Coach Sadler does a good job. He does it the right way, and he'll have those guys ready to play.
Yeah, he was. He's not fun to talk to after a loss, I'll tell you what. You're not either, though, but you put on the smile, so does he, and talks about the positive things the kids do and saves all that locker room stuff for the kids because he doesn't want to air that on the air, neither do you. You know how that goes. But fluffy. That's how we keep it. Yeah, it's always positive. But these kids, they forgot about that Copper's Cove game. because when you see Killeen on the schedule, it's like, okay, brand new week, brand new game, all the way.
Well, I'll tell you what, we tell our kids each week that we got to take them one game at a time. So we're literally doing that. And so next up is the Killeen Kangaroos. And so all of our attention is going to those guys right now. And so they'll, learn from their mistakes and hopefully get better. They said that, probably the biggest improvement is from game 1 to game 2. And so hopefully we'll show that on Friday night.
You've seen that offense before, so you know what it's like, so you know what to look for. But they've got lots of speed, just like you do. It's going to be a track meet.
Tell you what, they do have an explosive offense. Like I said, their receivers are really fast. Quarterback is very elusive and Keith plays alive with his feet. And like I said, the running back has got tremendous speed and moves when he gets into the open field. So we're going to have to try and slow him down a little bit. And hopefully our offense will continue to get better after having a good showing on last Friday night. I
don't want to ruin things, but we got pretty good weather lined up for the ball game right now.
You know what? I could go for some of this cooler weather.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, after those 113s and 114, 115 days.
It's 79 out there,
That's
baby.
Exactly right. Just imagine, we work out at 6:30 in the morning, so it's like 72, 73.
You had a jacket on this morning.
Man, I'm telling you, it's really, really nice, though. I'm just afraid that the winter is going to be really cold.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that, but it gives you a chance to wear that gear that you get. Usually it's 8 games into the
That's
season.
That's right.
Before it's cool enough to wear a jacket or something, so you get to break out your gear for that stuff.
Yeah, you're cool. Exactly right. And we do have some winter gear that we need to break out. So hopefully it won't be too cold on Friday night, though. I think, with the Ellison and Killeen game and it being a rivalry game, the two oldest high schools here in Killeen, and there's another Great American Rivalry is going to be there. They've kind of spotlighted our game as one of the featured games in the state. And so I think it's going to be great. The atmosphere is going to be great. And we know that both teams are going to play as hard as they possibly can.
Just as long as they don't eat my chicken sandwich while they're there.
Well, I don't think they're going to do that. You
never know.
I think they'll be too busy trying to win a ball game.
No, I mean the out of town media guys that come in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, they may do that then up there in the box now.
But always a great game. You don't have to talk to these kids about this game. They grew up watching this game. Their brothers and sisters played in this game. Some of them played for the other school.
Yeah.
We've got families divided. My family is divided down the middle.
Right.
Two to each school. So this week it's go Roos and go Eagles. So
That's right. And that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
When you've got, people who are in the same household and some of them graduated from Ellison, some of them graduated from Killeen. And
moms and daddies.
Moms and dads. That's exactly right. Yeah.
We got Roo. And
an eagle, that's right, and they're married, and so it's divided that week, and they're pulling for their high school, and like I said, that's what makes Texas high school especially fun, and so we can't wait. It's going to be a great night.
Brings back that hometown atmosphere, kind of, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, and that's what you want. You want that hometown atmosphere where small kids growing up have had that thought of being a future Ellison Eagle, and you've got small kids that have grown up, wishing that they could be a future Killeen Kangaroo, and now they get a chance to play in that game after they've watched all their relatives all over these years playing in those games, and now it's finally their turn. So I think they'll be excited, and like I said, it'll be a great atmosphere on Friday.
Well, I'm ready for it, baby, and I will come see you after the game, and
okay.
We'll be hopefully talking about a Ellison victory, me being Ellison
I pray that
grad.
that's the case. That's right.
Ellison grad, 1981, Dan Hall. So,
Yes, sir.
hey, you think I'm being slanted? I'm just a tad bit slanted. I'm still got a little maroon blood in me. So, anyway, Coach, wish you very good luck.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to see you after the game and talk about a victory over those Roos.
All right, go Eagles.
You're watching I-14 Sports Network.